What's up guys, Balloon Duelist here, and today I'm going to be bringing you my pure Gouki deck profile. I know that I've already uploaded a Gouki Orcust deck, but this is a deck for the ones that don't feel like running the Orcust package. This is because the Orcust package can cause you to brick a lot, so I decided to revamp the deck and make it so it's more brick friendly, I guess. No bricks. Don't know how to word it, but if you guys like the video, be sure to leave a like and comment down below, and be sure to subscribe because it helps my channel grow stronger. And without further ado, let's get into the main deck. For this deck, I run 3 Suprex. He's your main starter. You normal summon him, summon a Gouki from hand, then all the Goukis, when they're sent to the grave, from field to grave, you add a Gouki card. I do not run Twist Cobra, because Twist Cobra can cause you to brick more often than not. So instead I run 3 Headbat, because your Headbat is one of your better extender Goukis, because he allows you to summon himself for free, basically, just by pitching another Gouki. For the level 1s, I run 2 Gouki Guts and 2 Octo Stretch. The reason I run both of these level 1s is because you always want a target for your Isold. And if you have a target for your Isold, you're going to be able to summon that, get an extra search, and more often than not, win the game later on. That's it for the Goukis. For the extenders, I run 3 Fire Flint Lady. If you control Warrior, you could just special summon her out of your hand. She's also got a second effect that nobody ever remembers, where you could tribute her, summon a Warrior from your hand. Level 4 lower Warrior monster. So you can use this, summon out another Gouki from your hand, just to get an extra search, but you most of the time don't use that because it adds on to their Nibiru. I also run 3 Junk Forward. Junk Forward you can take out for Super Quantal Red Layer, but also you can also take him out for a hand trap, like another hand trap if you want, because he is not mandatory to play. That's it for those extenders. On to the combo pieces. I run 1 Phantom Knights of Ancient Cloak and 1 Phantom Knights of Silent Boots, and then our honorary Phantom Knight in my eyes is Codebreaker Zero Day, because he allows you to combo off to go into the Phantom Knights Brigandine. And so both of these guys, when they're in the grave, you could banish them, add a card from your deck to your hand, but Cloak adds a Phantom Knight card, and Boots adds a Phantom Knight spell or trap. So it's a bit more specific. And up next, I run the 1 Dark Magician and 1 Red Eyes Black Dragon. Yes, we are running Dragoon in this deck. It is a Dragoon deck at heart, and Dragoon just gives this deck so much more power. For the hand traps, I'm only running 3 Effect Veiler. This hand trap you can switch out for any hand trap. You can run Ghost Spell, you can run Ash Blossom, you can even run Nibiru if you feel, but we're in a more control heavy format right now, so Effect Veiler is not the best choice, but it's the one that I had on hand, so you can substitute this for any hand trap that you would like. That's it for the monsters. On to the spells. I run 2 Rematch. Rematch, you can target 2 Goukis with different levels in grave, summon them to defense position. This allows you to go extending into more combos. I run 1 Living Fossil. Also can be an extender card if you open it by targeting a level 4 or lower in your grave, summon it for free, but I believe it gets banished when it leaves the field. I run 1 Foolish Burial. If your combo gets stopped, you can always use Foolish Burial on one of your Phantom Knights to get an extra search for a Brigandine to go extend into more combos. I run ton of 1-ofs. Monster Reborn, extender. Hornet Drones, also an extender. Phoenix Blade is your main send-off of Isold. We run Instant Fusion, 1-for-1. The Red Eyes Fusion as well. Reinforcements of the army. This is basically the loadout that I always run when I'm playing a pure Gouki deck, because many of these 1-ofs in-game help you out so much with your combos. Onto the traps, I run 3 Brigandine. Brigandine can help you extend into more combos, And he can also help you go into a Abyss Dweller if you're able to have the 2 extra level 4s. Last off, I run 2 Fog Blade because you can never have too many cards that just say no. So, that's it for the main deck. Going on to the extra deck, you run the 1 Link Kuriboh. Link Kuriboh is used in one of your few of your combos, actually, but it's one of the cards that you use in most of your combos. It just gets you an extra search off of a Gouki monster. 2 Isold, just in case the first one gets interrupted. Isold is cool. You can add a warrior from deck to hand. It can't be used this turn, but it cannot be summoned or use its effect this turn. But you can also send an equipped spell, a few equipped spells from the deck to summon a monster with the same level. I run the 1 Verte Anaconda for the Dragoon. Run Nightmare Phoenix to disrupt some of the back row. The Codebreaker Virus Swordsman and Virus Berserker. These guys combo off with Codebreaker 0 Day and help you get extra negates and extra monsters on the field so you can go into your Phantom Knights of Rusty Bardiche. Bardiche can send a Phantom Knights card from your deck to the grave to set a Phantom Knights spell or trap, which can give you your Fog Blades. I run Nightmare Unicorn as well for more disruption, just to stop your opponent from comboing. If you run IP, you can use this during their turn, but this is basically used just to clean up their board. The Appaloosa Bow of the Goddess, I finally got it in the mail, and Appaloosa is pretty neat because you use this for every one of your combos, or in one of your combos you can substitute it out for Borrelsword Dragon. Not quite the best artwork, but it's still Borrelsword. Borrelsword you usually use just to go for game. I also run Abyss Dweller. Abyss Dweller can stop your opponent from using Grave. Daguerre's the Timeless. I only run him because if you open up the Phantom Knights of Ancient Cloak, you essentially bricked. So if you run Daguerre's the Timeless, there is a way that you can play around that and still set up the same board. It's your same big board with 6 negates. For the instant fusion, I run Invoked Raijin, and last but not least, the Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. Best card of the deck right here. Dragoon gives you a negate alongside also being able to pop 2 cards during your opponent's turn. During your turn, sorry. But this is basically the main loadout that I run for the extra deck. And now I'm going to be showing you a few combos. The first combo that you guys can do can be done with Suprex and any other Gouki. This can be Headbat, this can be Guts, this can even be Octostretch. You can even do it if you have 2 Suprexes, but for right now we're going to be doing Octostretch and Suprex. So you're going to start off by normal summoning the Suprex, summoning out the Octostretch due to Suprex's effect. Link the 2 off into your Isold. Chain link 1 Isold. Oh, sorry, let me get this thing out here. Chain link 1 Isold, 2 Octostretch, and 3 Suprex. You do this because you don't want them to Ghost Ogre the Isold. Suprex is going to be adding you a Headbat. Octostretch is going to be adding you just a throwaway Gouki, so you can add another Suprex. And Isold, doesn't matter what she adds you in this combo. She can just add you like a Flint Fire Lady. That cannot be used this turn, so we're gonna keep it like that. We're gonna keep it sideways, I guess. Next, you're gonna use Isold's second effect. You're going to dump the Phoenix Blade to summon the level 1 Gouki that you haven't used yet, which would be Guts in this combo. Next, you're going to use Headbat's effect. Pitch the Suprex, target the Guts. You summon the Headbat, Guts gains the attack of Suprex, but that's not going to matter, because you're just going to link all 3 off into your Appaloosa, Bow of the Goddess. So you have 3 negates on board already. So that was your 6th summon, so they did have a chance to Nibiru you. But if they wanted to wait till the end, this is stopping them from doing that. Now you can go chain link 1 Guts, 2 Headbat. It doesn't matter how many Goukis you are able to activate at this point. All you're going to be doing is you're going to be adding 2 rematches, just for setup for this turn and next turn. Because if one gets negated by Ghost Bell negates the activation, so you could activate another. So, you're going to use rematch, summon any 2 back. We're going to get Suprex and, let's say, Guts, why not? Summon the 2 back. You're going to link the two off into your Virus Swordsman. Virus Swordsman is going to activate, and he is going to be summoning out your honorary Phantom Knights Codebreaker 0 Day. To me, he just seems like a Phantom Knights monster. But you're going to link the two off, and you're going to go into Virus Berserker. Berserker's going to activate, targeting these two. You're going to summon them back here and here. Virus Swordsman is always going to be on the farthest left zone if you're over here. If you're doing it over here, all the way to the farthest right. No, if you're over here, put it in the middle zone, sorry. But then you're going to link these two off into your Phantom Knights of Rusty Bardiche, farthest left. You're going to use the Bardiche's effect. You're going to send the cloak, set a Fog Blade. So I'm going to leave it face up so you can see what we've got. So we've got a Fog Blade right now. We got 3 Appaloosa and a Fog Blade. You're going to use the Ancient Cloak to add yourself a Silent Boots. You're going to use Silent Boots, special summon himself, because you control a Phantom Knights monster. You're then going to link these two away and go into your Verte Anaconda. Anaconda, you do not want to... You can use this effect right now. It's not going to limit you, but I normally wait till the end to do that. But you can use Boots effect now, banish itself to add your second Fog Blade. You can set that right away. So you have 2 Fog Blades. Then you can use Verte Anaconda. Use this effect, send the Red Eyes Fusion, and send the 2 materials for it to get yourself a Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. Now, you do have 2 cards that you can use as discard fodder for the Dragoon, but we want a backup plan, so we're going to use the Phoenix Blade effect. Banish 2 warriors you're not going to need anymore, which would be the Codebreakers, and add Phoenix Blade back to your hand. So, during your turn, you set up this board. You have 3 negates on Appaloosa. You have a Dragoon negate using Phoenix Blade for anything, and you have 2 Fog Blade negates. This board is basically just used to control your opponent, so they're not going to be able to do any more combos. Off to the second combo. Let's say that you open 2 extenders, but you didn't open a Gouki monster. Well, what do? You aren't going to be able to search off for your Goukis. So, what you're going to do is set the Brigandine, activate Brigandine to summon him. You can use Fire Flint Lady to summon itself. And you got 2 warriors without using your normal summon. You're going to link the 2 off and go into your Isolde. Isolde is going to activate. And for this combo, you want Isolde to add your Octo Stretch. Isolde will activate its effect again. Well, second effect, send the Phoenix Blade to summon the Guts. You will link the Guts off into Link Rebo. This Gouki monster, you are not going to summon this turn, so this is useless. That's why you get Octo Stretch, because you want 2 different levels in the grave, and you don't want 2 level 1s. So, Guts is going to activate. He's going to either add you a Suprex or a Headbat. For this combo, we're just going to add a Suprex. So you normal summon the Suprex. You can't use this effect because Octo Stretch cannot be summoned this turn. But you can, in fact, link all of them off and go into your Appaloosa Bow of the Goddess again. Appaloosa has 3 negates. Suprex activates, and for Suprex this time, we're going to add the rematch, of course. You're going to use the rematch, summon back the Suprex and the Guts in defense mode. Then it's the same combo as earlier. Link the 2 off into your Virus Swordsman. Virus Swordsman summons out 0 Day. Link the 2 off again into your Berserker. Berserker effect. Summon the 2 out. Link them off for your Rusty Bardiche. Bardiche sends the Cloak, sets the Fog Blade. Cloak effect, add the Boots, Special Boots, link it off. And go into Verte Anaconda. Boots is going to be adding you your second Fog Blade, and Verte is going to send the Red Eyes package for your Dragoon. And you also get to use the Phoenix Blade again, banishing that and that. Doesn't matter what you have banished, as long as it's not Gouki monsters. You want to keep your Goukis in grave for a rematch next turn. And so, once again, you set up your board, with 6 negates, and you have discard fodder for Dragoon. Off to the last combo. You guys are probably wondering, hey Balloon, what happens if you open a Gouki and 1 extender? Well, it doesn't matter which extender, all of them are going to give you a free summon. So let's say we open Junk Forward and Suprex. You're going to special the Junk Forward, normal the Suprex, and off to Isold again. Isold's going to activate, and so is Suprex. Chain 1 Isold, 2 Suprex. Suprex is going to be adding you a Headbat, and Isold this time has to add you a Gouki monster, so it's going to be adding your Octostretch, which cannot be summoned, or its effect cannot be used this turn. You're going to use Isold's second effect. You're going to be sending, once again, the Phoenix Blade to summon your other level 1 you didn't use, which is Guts. You can use Headbat's effect, discard Octostretch, target Guts to summon him. And what do you know? We have 4 monsters on field that we can, once again, go into Appaloosa, and it's the same combo from there. The 2 are going to add you 2 things. You're going to get 2 rematches, and then rematch, summon 2 back, link the 2 off, and it's just the same exact combo. You go into the Virus Swordsman summons that, link the 2 off to summon your Berserker. Berserker's just going to summon him back. Oh, sorry. Link him off into Bardiche. Bardiche is going to send the Cloak, set the Blade. Cloak is going to banish itself, add the Boots, summon the Boots, link off into your Verte Anaconda. Once again, Boots is going to banish itself to add your Fog Blade. And then you are going to use Verte Anaconda's effect once again. Send your fusion with the 2 materials to get, you guessed it, your Dragoon. You can then use Phoenix Blade's effect, banish the 2 Codebreakers to add it to your hand again. And that's 3 different combos that you can use to get the same exact board of 6 negates. You got 3 with the Appaloosa, 1 with the Dragoon, and 2 with the Fog Blades. I hope you guys liked the video, and be sure to leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, just helps us grow stronger, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya!